I wanted to mention this too. So the Daily Wire says Gibson's Bakery, a family-owned bakery that has operated in Oberlin, Ohio since 1885, received a major win in its ongoing feud with Oberlin College, which encouraged and supported students and faculty, falsely accusing the bakery of racism in 2016. Says a jury awarded the bakery $36 million in damages after Oberlin's sustained campaign against the shop, and the college fought the verdict with every tool at its disposal. The state Supreme Court on Tuesday declined to hear Oberlin's appeal, meaning the school will finally have to pay the bakery that it has nearly put out of business. Gibson's family attorney told the Daily Wire in a statement, "Truth still matters. David can still overcome Goliath. We and the Gibson family are gratified that all judges on the Court of Appeals and the majority of the Ohio Supreme Court recognize the rights of individuals rather than the bullying tactics of the big institutions." In April, an appeals court upheld the multi-million-dollar verdict, the Daily Wire reported, but the college appealed to the Ohio Supreme Court, and they lost there as well. So they're going to have to pay out $36 million in damages for having almost put this business out of business. Now, what happened here? That's the end of the story. That's the happy ending. And we don't get a lot of those, so we should celebrate them when they happen. But what led to this? If you don't remember this story, because there are so many fake racism stories, it's hard to keep them all straight. Why was this bakery being accused of racism? Well, it's very simple, actually. You can tell the story in like 2 sentences. Some non-white Oberlin students went to the business a few years ago, tried to steal alcohol from the business. They were stealing. Someone at the bakery in the Gibson family stopped them from stealing, and that's it. That's where it all starts. That's why they're racist. Because a white person at a business tried to stop some non-white people from stealing from them, and therefore they're racist. Next thing you know, there are protests, there's everything else, and Oberlin College itself, as an institution, is putting all of its weight behind destroying this business and these people simply because they wouldn't allow black students to steal from them. I mean, why else would you stop someone from stealing from you except racism? Right? Because the Gibson family, they invite white people to steal from them. They have a sign on the door saying white people are allowed to steal. If they saw a white person walking out the door with something, they'd say, "Oh, hey, stop, sir. Oh, wait, you're white. Never mind. Go ahead. Do you want more? You want to grab this over here too? You can have that as well. You want some money from the cash register? I mean, if you're white, you can have it." That's basically the situation that's the picture that Oberlin College as an institution wanted to paint. And now they got to pay out. Which is great, but it's also discouraging in another way. If you want to look at the black cloud within the silver lining, as I often tend to do, it's also kind of discouraging because of what they were so clearly defamed and victimized here. They're so clearly in the right, so clearly the victims, and yet it took them years and I don't know how much money to be vindicated. And most people who are put in this situation don't have the resources to fight like that. And so they're defamed and their lives are destroyed, and then the mob just moves on to the next person. If you want to join my exclusive fan base, or a cult, that's what it is, we're forming a cult, then all you got to do is click the subscribe button and ring the bell below this video to stay up to date with all my content. And if you want even more, you can watch or listen to my show at thedailywire.com, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. Looking forward to welcoming you to the Sweet Baby Gang.